to rock to this stadium at the confluence of the three rivers and home to the Pitt Panthers. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Folks, the kickoff team is out there to get this season underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, it's Johnson. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass rush closing in. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And the punt team now wanting to kick it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They call the counter run here. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
This one is right through. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
First down for the offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Johnson. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Cougars offense offense heads back out onto the field now. The last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The completion makes it second down. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and a good play.
You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. The Panthers will send the punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage as the time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Panthers will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Fighting off the defender.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Houston.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Panthers offense is back out on the field. The back's got it. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's hit just before the throw, and he pulls in the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, you know me. I love to see these quarterbacks who know they're about to get hit, stand in there, deliver the ball, take the pressure, and make the throw accurately downfield.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Intercepted in the end zone. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the return.
That return backfires on them. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And he's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. He finds some space. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Johnson. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been most impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And that is no good. And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Houston 14, Pitt 12.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
That gain makes it second and medium. Heading left after the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they stop him? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. Kicking team out for the PAT try. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Single back, takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fires it on the move. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He bought some time, now lets it go. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
What a really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, they don't want to make a story where there's not one. Let's not forget, this guy threw a couple picks last week. He looked a little uncomfortable. Today, he not only looks more comfortable, he's got a nice lead.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the second down play. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 43-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.